Hello everyone, today we're going to be playing Matsuro Death Palette. Let's get right into it. Oh, she's completely in color. Has it been 6 days since you've been here? You've painted so much for me, and now I have all these beautiful colors. As thanks, I'll let you pick the color this time. That's right. This is the end. Day 6. You helped me remember what's inside the box. See? Aren't they beautiful earrings? I took them from the storage room. What should I wear? I've been incredibly picky until now, so I'll let you choose since it's the last time. Isn't that nice of me? There are seashell earrings inside the box. The first is scallop. The second is spiral shell. The third is Helen shell. The fourth is basket clamshell. Now then, could you paint it on my right ear? Which do you think would look best on me? Put it on my right ear, please. Well, that's big. I guess this one, that looks nice. I guess yellow. I guess you'd still long for death. What? Fine then. I'll invert you. Oh, wait, what? That was my choice. The victim was discovered in the studio with their head and limbs twisted in all positions. What? Now then, could you paint it on my right ear? To paint it on her right ear, I need to find some way to see the other side. Oh! It must have come from a dressing table. The mirror is completely rusted. It might show me things I can't otherwise see. Duh! Yeah, let's put this junk up. Oh, that's huge. It's right around here. Right, I guess? There we go. Just one last little trick. Were you not amused? Wait, she doesn't have an earring. She doesn't even have an earring! Oh, it's... Oh, duh, this is why it was so huge! Oh, of course, okay. Alright, so now I can do it. So I guess the yellow that I did in the first place. So this is the earring you chose. I'll remember that. Keep this a secret between you and me. He gets mad if I look even slightly different. Dressing up makes me want to go out somewhere. The hills are beautiful this time of year, right? I'd like to go out to the sea and collect shells too. Oh, but I suppose I can't. Salt water and wind would be bad for my canvas. Oh dear, it's gotten rather dark in here. I think it's about time to return. Those stairs should let you out of here. The staircase. Well, good night. No, wait. Is this a painting of a door? I think I recognize the design on it. Yeah, I do, actually. It's exactly the same as the door in the painting. I slump against the hallway and groan. I upset her so badly that she had me driven from the room. It stands to reason, I suppose. She shouldn't have to suffer such nonsense from an artist she met only days ago. What was I thinking, saying that to a girl her age? What did you say? I know now why she insists on being a hindrance to anyone seeking to paint her portrait. I had my suspicions based on snippets of conversations I caught between the maids, and I confirmed them last night. She is a substitute, a proxy for the sister the old man lost when he was young. He seeks the illness of his beautiful, tender sister to sweep away the fear of death. This is what caused him to adopt a girl who was her spitting image. She does exactly as he says, wearing the same clothes and flower as this sister of his, singing her little brother to sleep every night. But what the old man truly desires is an image of his sister in her youth as he remembers her. Thus, he demands the portraits to be made of the girl. Once he obtains his perfect portrait, he may no longer have any use for the girl who continues to grow older with each passing year. And if that day comes, she will once again find herself without any family to her name. So she keeps her room as dim as she can, such that no painter can capture her form. But she has yet to realize her true value, the unique beauty she alone possesses. I can still picture the splendor of her frame amidst the light of the setting sun. Her existence brings color to my dreary paintings. Surely I am the only one who could. There's a noise from beyond the door, like that of something falling. I slowly open it, prepared for an object to come flying my way. The setting sun lights up the room as it did yesterday. The window hangs open. I do not see her anywhere. All that remains in the room is my canvas. The crimson curtains flutter in the wind. What? The window. My sister fell from the window in that room. A sinking feeling causes me to dash to the window. It takes my eyes a moment to adjust to the brilliant light. The flower bed below is stained red. No, I am fearful of recalling any more. I never meant for... What have I done? By the time the servants carry her back to the room, she is at death's door. The bed is soaked in her blood. There is nothing anyone can do for her now. The servants murmur amongst themselves in fear and curiosity. They say that the original occupant of this room was cursed. The little brother, that is to say, the old man, arrives, and though he peers at the disastrous scene upon the bed, he does not seem to be distraught. What? He walks over to the open window and stares into the setting sun. His shriveled hands are grasping the empty birdcage that laid in the corner. After a moment, he returns to her bed. Then he drags her out and sits her before the canvas. The servants shriek, and understandably so. She's like a doll now. A doll whose neck and arms and legs have been all horribly paints. The little bird flew out the window. I only opened its cage to feed it, but it escaped. Because I was so upset, my sister leaned out the window to grab the bird as it sat on a branch. Oh, her neck and limbs bent like a wilted flower. She was dried dark red like the sunset, and then she turned pale. It was beautiful, but so very fleeting. I need to see it again. Hey, you sicko! I need to see that beauty once more. Paint! Before the color fades! Paint this fleeting beauty. Confine it to the canvas. No. What happens if I don't? Does it just keep spinning? Do I have to? What is this earring? My sister never wore anything like this. She always wore the bundled hair ornament that I made from a flower in the garden. What are you doing? Paint this radiance. You're a painter, aren't you? Do your job. Behold, look at this splendor, this elegance. Next I knew, I was in my studio. When did I return here? What befell that old man after that? What of the girl? A painting of her stands before me. It's spread so thickly with layers of messy paint that the model is unrecognizable, far more ominous than anything I've ever painted before. Her dying moments were stolen from her. This discolored canvas is a testament to her hatred and my regret. I hid her away in the depths of my studio. She was still breathing as I painted her. One eye lay open, blankly staring at me the entire time. For the rest of my life, I will never forget that red pupil, as crimson as her blood in the setting sun. How many years has it been since then? I am well on in age now and taken ill. Like the old man before me, I sense the presence of the Reaper haunting my every step. In the end, my paintings never took on life, and she yet lies in the depths of my closed-off studio in that dark, dingy basement. I could not keep my promise to her. My brush will never again paint a single thing. But perhaps the painting is completely blank. I don't sense her. The once broken stairs continue up. If I climb them, I might be able to wake from this nightmare. I heard a noise behind me. What's the kitty? Hi, kitty. There's a seashell earring. That's the one I put on her. And I made it yellow. Hee. You're back again? What an odd person you are. And I'd finally fallen asleep too. Day 7. I sleep and you wake me. I wake and you put me to sleep. You can't make up your mind, can you? But thanks to you, I remembered everything. The artist who painted me. There's 6, now 7 days I spent with him. You want to know why I fell out of the window? I didn't fall. It was my model, that girl. I only watched it all unfold from my canvas. I'm certain it was the sister's curse. They both fell out the window and died, yes? She had the same room, appearance, demeanor. And so she met the same end. No, I am only teasing you. Her manner of death was too embarrassing to talk about. It was so foolish. After that, I was covered in the sea of colors. I forgot everything as I sat here in the dark. Why I was painted, who painted me, what that model, that girl was thinking. I kept feeling like something wasn't right, and so I began to think I wasn't complete. I asked everyone who came to me, but I do apologize for getting a little rough. I'm a portrait, so I tried to act like that girl who was my model. Perhaps I got a bit carried away. You too are very much like that painter. You're much quieter and gloomier than the others. On the 6th day, he presented his sketches. They were all such murky landscapes. Sunsets, maybe? They made me feel dreary too. And yet, as he showed them to me, he said he wanted to keep painting me even after that job was over. Me, a model for such dismal paintings. How completely disrespectful. It was too much to take, so I scattered his sketches and threw him out of the room. Or rather, the girl who served as my model did. But I don't think she was actually all that upset. Afterwards, she stood in front of the mirror and... Oops! It wasn't polite to divulge a lady's secrets. Anyway, his dreary hue still haunts me. That girl and I as her portrait, put him through many ordeals. It's time I ended it. Thank you, my silent painter. Say hello to your art dealer friend for me. I'm certain he'll like anything you paint. After all, a masterpiece like me vouches for you. Speaking of myself, please hang me in a large art gallery. Famous painters' masterpieces beside me, and paintings of fruit, tea, and snacks, as well as one of a bird and a cat to chat with. But paint the bird and cat separately. Oh dear, there goes my head. Well, it's about time you put that sheet over me. I have difficulty sleeping when it's bright. May I never wake again. I look forward to a nice, dark exhibition room. One day I may have one of your paintings beside me. I hope you keep practicing until then. Good night. I don't want to leave her. I roused myself in my infirmity and slowly braved the stairs down to that dour place. My chest screams in pain. The sun has begun to set outside. Finally, I arrive at the door. With shaking hands, I undo its many locks. I promised her, if you are yet waiting for me. Where did she go? Hey, pal, have you been? Haven't come up with any ideas for a new painting yet? Why'd you go and block the nice view? Sitting in the dark will only make you feel worse. Though I guess that works out pretty nicely right now. I have a painting I want to show you. Hold on, be gentle when you take the sheet off. And pay attention to the light and temperature levels. She's delicate, you know. Hey, what's the matter? You're spacing out like your mind's gone off somewhere else. Huh? What are you doing reaching for your cell phone all of a sudden? It's like you just woke up from a dream, but you'll snap back to reality in a second. As soon as you see this painting. What do you see when you look at this painting? You see a girl with a blue flower in her hair, right? Wait, what? Hold up, what's going on here? This was supposed to be a portrait of a girl. It was a painting of a creepy girl, I swear. She had this cool, cursed look about her. Sure, it was all been worn down when I got it, but it wasn't pure white like this. It's completely faded and cracked now. Man, guess it wasn't really preserved all that well, so I should have guessed, but... This stinks. I thought I was gonna make a killing off of this. Oh well. Them's the breaks. Sorry, but could you get rid of this for me? Come on, I'll pay you back by promoting your painting when you finish it. Anyway, see ya! The painting has completely faded. It seems like it might crumble any moment. after this job is over, I wish to continue painting you. Posing on backdrops of fields, streams, coasts, I want to paint you and no other. You who shine so gloriously in the setting sun. Oh my, it's so bright. Ah, how many times do I have to tell you? Strong light is bad for paintings. You're an awful painter, you know that? Though I look pretty nice against the sunset. I wonder if he's watching too. Thank you for painting me. Okay, so I guess that was the end. Well, that's actually a really interesting game, and I feel really bad for the girl in the painting. I don't know if that was the best ending or if there's actually a way to like save her from that situation she's in the painting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed.